So today this is the second video on basic problems of economy, and today we are going to study about what is the meaning of economic system and different types of economies in the world's economic system. So let's start with the economic system. What is economic system? Economic system is the sum total of arrangements of productions and distribution of goods and services in the society. So economic system is this is economic system. It is the sum total of arrangements for production. What is the mean by arrangement for production? Arrangement for production, or it means that collecting raw materials which helpful in the production, different kind of equipments, and plus distribution of goods and services in the society. So now what is economic system? Economic system is the sum total of arrangements for production and distribution of goods and services in the society. In short, we can say that it is sum total of all the devices which give effect to economic choices. Now, what is economic system? Economic system is the sum total of arrangement for production and distribution of goods and services in the society. And in short, we can say that it is the sum total of devices which give effect to economic choices. Arrangement of production, it is arrangement of raw materials, different kind of equipments and other factors of production, and by the help of those arrangements we produce some goods and services, and that goods and services should be distributed in a proper way so that the society can consume those goods and services and fulfill their maximized wants. So economic system is the sum total of arrangements for production and distribution of goods and services in the society. This is economic system. Now there are different kinds of economies in the world, and there are central problem of economy which are faced by many economies. Central problem like what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce, and what kind of provisions we should take for the future growth of our economy. So to solve these central problem, the economies are divided into three broad categories. Economies are divided into three broad categories. First is capitalist economy. Second is socialist economy. Third is mixed economy. As capitalist economy, all the processes, all the planning, and all organizing process are done by private individuals, and in socialistic economy it is all done by government. I'm giving you the gist of these three economies, and as the word mixed economy suggests, that it is the mixture of capitalistic and socialistic, which means it is handled and controlled and owned by private, and it's the combination of private players and government. So it is both private and government. So economies are divided into three broad categories, which is capitalistic economy, socialist economy, mixed economy. Capitalist economy is wholly controlled and owned by private players, private individuals in the society, and socialist economy is wholly controlled and owned by government. Mixed economy, as the word suggests, it is a mixture of capitalistic and socialistic economy. Let's see what is capitalist economy in a brief. Capitalist economy. As the word suggests, that it is capitalism, a predominant economic system in the modern global economy. In this economic system, all means of production, all means of factors of production are owned and controlled by private individuals for profit. So what is capitalistic economy? Where it is a predominant economy where all means of production controlled and owned by private individuals for the motive of profit. In short, we can say that private individuals are the mainstay in capitalism, and profit motive is their driving force. So, what is now? Anyone asks you that what is capitalist economy? You say that capitalist economy is, as the word capitalism suggests, that it is a predominant economy where all means of production are owned and controlled by private individuals or private players in the society and for the profit. The only focus of capitalist economy is to earn maximum profit, and they are only working for profit. So capitalist economy is the predominant economy where all means of production are owned and controlled by private individuals for profit. In capitalist economy, ideally government has no interference in their managerial economic affairs, and capitalist economy, also known as free market economy or laissez-faire economy. Now, so what is capitalist economy? Capitalist economy is a predominant economy where all means of production are owned and controlled. What I've said, that owned and controlled by private individuals for profit, and it is also known as free market economy and laissez-faire economy. Now, there are some characteristics of capitalist economy. Characteristics. First characteristics is right to private property. As we know that in capitalist economy, every means of production, every kind of resources is owned and controlled by private individuals, so they have the right to private property. It means that all the productive factors like factories, land, machines, etc. are totally owned and controlled by private individuals. So that it means that they are free to use these kind of productive factors in their own way, as according to their desire. They are free to use these productive factors. So this is the main characteristics of capitalist economy, that right to private property, whichever property they own, they are free to use is any way. So second point is freedom to freedom of economic choice. In capitalist economy, all the private individuals are free to choose among the economic choice regarding consumption, production, work, exchange, etc. According to the freedom of economic choice, they are free to choose any kind of economic activity regarding consumption, production, work, exchange, etc. There is no interference of government in their economic choice. According to capitalist economic concept, they are free to choose economic choice regarding consumption, production, work, exchange, etc. Third point is freedom to enterprise. Freedom to enterprise means in capitalist economy, private individuals are free to choose their business, are free to choose any kind of business. They are free to engage in any kind of business, or they produce any kind of goods and services for the society. That's why it is freedom to enterprise. In capitalist economy, they have freedom to enterprise. They can choose any kind of business according to their desire. They can produce any kind of goods and services because there is no interference of government in capitalist economy. Fourth point is profit motive. Profit motive, as I already said, that profit is the main focus of capitalist economy. Profit is its driving force. They are only working for profit. That's why, because of profit, because their motive is profit, profit induces the entrepreneur to work more efficient for their organization. So as they can earn maximum profits, and they can satisfy more needs of the society. Fifth point is consumer sovereignty. Now, consumer is the king. Fifth point is consumer sovereignty. Now, consumer is the king in capitalist economy. All the production and all the consumption is done according to their consumer preference. Consumer have freedom in capitalist economy to choose what kind of goods they want to produce, and they want to be produced, and what kind of goods they want to be consumed. So in capitalist economy, all the private firms, all the private individuals are doing production according to the preference of consumer. So hence, therefore, all the resources, all the scarce resources are allocated according to the preference of consumer in the market. So this is consumer sovereignty. It means that everything which is done in the market according to the consumer. Consumer is the king in the capitalist economy. Sixth point is competition. Now, competition is the best characteristic of this capitalist economy. Because of tough competition between different kind of private individuals in this capitalist economy, every entrepreneur, every private individual doing their work efficiently and with all the efficiency they do with their work, and they allocate all the scarce resources in a very optimized manner. So competition is the main and essential factor. 7. Absence of government. As in capitalist economy, it is purely privatized economy. There is no interference of government. Every resources they allocate every scarce resources according to their choice. So because of no interference of government, they can allocate these resources very optimized way. So these are the characteristics. These are 7 points of characteristics. Let us summarize. First is right to private property. As all the resources are privately owned and all means of factors of production are privately owned by the private players, and they are free to use these productions in any way. They are free to choose what kind of production they do with these scarce resources. Freedom of enterprise. Freedom of enterprise means these private players are free to engage in any kind of business. They can do any kind of production of goods and services for the society. Freedom to economic choice. Freedom to economic choice means all the different private individuals are free to choose the economic activity regarding consumptions, work, production, and exchange, etc. Profit motive. In capitalist economy, every private individual is working for profit motive. It induces the entrepreneur to work more efficiently. Consumer sovereignty. Consumer sovereignty. In capitalist economy, consumer is the king of the economy. Every resources are allocated according to the consumer preference. Sixth is competition. As whole economy is privatized, that's why there is a tough competition, and competition gives the entrepreneurs to do their among the best, so that they can produce more resources, more goods and services by the scarce means of resources. Seventh is absence of government. As it is purely privatized economy and there is no interference of government, so they can do according to their desire, according to the consumer preference. So these are the characteristics of capitalist economy. First is right to private property, freedom of enterprise, freedom to economic choice, profit motive, consumer sovereignty, competition, absence of government. So this is done for capitalist economy. Now in the next video we will study about socialist economy, its characteristics. So till then, bye bye.